Hi everybody, welcome to Hamstring Release, opening up the backline, part 1 with fluidandbones.com. So tight hamstrings are pretty common and can compound many postural issues resulting in pain in the body. It's a good idea to give them a gentle stretch on a regular basis. Unfortunately, they often have a great sense of resistance, which doesn't necessarily engage our desire to work with them. So go gently and regularly, and it's completely worth it. By doing so, you'll help common complaints of tight neck and shoulders, plantar fasciitis, sore lower back. It's also to give them a good stretch regularly if you run, walk, or play sports or dance, and your whole body will feel better. So first of all, just lying on the floor. If it's winter, make sure you're warm. I've recently taken to putting a hot blanket underneath me. And just feel your body resting on the floor. You want to have a theraband close by. And just when you're ready, bend both knees up and loop the theraband over your right foot. And cross the theraband over gently. So the foot's in a gentle loop. Make sure the theraband's nice and flat over the foot. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're gently going to pull on the theraband and gently pull the elbows down towards the floor, creating a little bit more tension through the leg and foot. And as you inhale, gently let the hands go back up towards the foot and point the toes up towards the ceiling. You're just going to do this a few times, inhaling and pulling the elbows down towards the floor, and at the same time you can lengthen the heel towards the ceiling, and then reaching the toes towards the ceiling and letting the hands come back up a little so there's less tension on the band. Let's do this a couple more times. Just gently bringing some stretch into the back of the leg. If your hamstrings are particularly tight, your leg might not be straight, that's okay. Just getting some movement into the ankle joint and through the foot. And then you're going to hold the band just a little bit tighter, again if it's slacked off a little. And this time as you pull the elbows down towards the floor, gently draw the leg a little closer towards your face if that's possible. The movement might be tiny. And as you stretch the toes away, move the leg away from you. So now you're moving the leg within the hip socket a little bit towards your face as you pull the elbows towards the floor. And then as the foot reaches up towards the ceiling, just let the foot reach away from you a little bit. And if you've got all that and would like some more, just let the other leg come with you and let the lower back sink towards the floor. And then slide that left leg out long on the floor and reach the heel away from you. So now you're working the leg that's in the band and also bending the left leg up and allowing the lower back to fold towards the floor. And then gently lengthening the leg long on the floor and reaching the heel away. So just finding ways, just gently opening up that whole link from your lower back to that right foot, and also bringing in the coordination of moving your left foot as well and left leg. And then take the theraband off your foot, let both legs go long, and just notice the difference between your legs. What do you feel in your body now, having just done a little bit of lengthening and moving through that right side? When you're ready, take the band again, and again we're going to bring the left leg into the band this time. So cross the band over and just take a moment. The right foot can be standing, and as you inhale, gently bring the elbows towards the floor and reach the heel bone towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, gently send the toes up and the arms long. So you're just bringing some length into the hamstring by moving the ankle joint to and fro. How relaxed can the rest of the body be? How soft can your jaw be? How soft can your face be? And just getting as much movement, and then gently, if you have the capacity, draw that leg a little bit closer to you as you pull the elbows towards the floor. And again, you can draw up the right leg so the whole lower back sinks towards the floor a little bit. And then as the right leg brushes out long on the floor, the left leg reaches up towards the ceiling. And just softening it in, letting the lower back sink towards the floor. And then reaching that right leg long. And when you've had enough, just take that both legs down and rest for a moment, and just see how your legs feel. Maybe even your lower back, maybe even the upper back has changed. What's different for you now? And when you're ready, bend both legs up once again and put the right leg once again in the theraband and cross the band over just as you've been doing. Hold the band quite high and gently pull the elbows towards the floor. Reach the heel bone towards the ceiling. And then ever so slightly let that leg cross the midline. So your pelvis might move a little bit, maybe your head moves. You might get a strong sense of stretch coming through the outer leg or more in the hamstring. Then you're going to pull strongly through the left hand and support the leg going out to the side, opening up into a groin stretch. So very gently letting the head be soft, letting it be easy for you, whatever your easy is. Just gently rock the leg across the body and then open. And allow the pelvis to move. Don't try and fix it firmly to the ground. Allow it to roll with the movement. And if your lower back feels comfortable, feel free to lengthen out the left leg now. And then reach out through the foot and start to take the leg a little bit further across the body. Really use your arms to support the band so that your leg feels supported as you start to just gently stretch the range a little. Taking it across the body, really having a sense of reaching away to the toes and also back in to the hip socket. Allowing the pelvis to really rock. The left leg on the floor is soft and just moves with the action, not trying to hold it firm or fixed. Go in a timing that suits you if I'm going too fast. And then quietly let that leg go long. And just have a breathe here and see how that feels. And when you're ready, bring the left leg up into the band, cross the band over the foot, hold with each hand, and as you pull the elbows down towards the floor, allowing the upper back and elbows to create some stability for the upper body, gently let the leg cross the midline. You can either reach out through the heel or through the toe. Let it come back to center. And then really support the groin opening, moving your leg out to the side by using the band. And so you're going to keep doing this kind of toing and froing with the leg across the body and open. And as you do it, just very gently increase your range, just what's comfortable. Making sure that you're not tensing in the jaw or the neck. Allowing there to be softness in the upper back. Imagine the flesh and the back of the pelvis softening to allow you to receive the weight as you rock from side to side. And with each repetition, you might find that you get just that little bit more, or it feels just a little bit better. You can try a couple reaching out through the toes. And as you do this, have a clear sense of reaching away through the toes and also back into the hip socket. When you've had enough, gently take the theraband off. Lengthen the legs and just see how all of that's feeling. I find doing these exercises often releases a lot of tension, accrued tension in my upper back, as well as the legs. Good, and then slowly bring yourself up to standing, and just see how you feel in standing now.